Scenes that many governments in Europe dread, a sudden outbreak of coronavirus infections and a return to lockdown. The spike has seen hundreds of workers from the Tönnies meat processing plant in the western German town of Reda-Wiedenbrück test positive for the virus in the past week. State authorities imposed localized restrictions on movement Tuesday in 2 districts, just weeks after Germany emerged from its nationwide lockdown.
The purpose is to calm the situation, to extend the test now, and to determine whether or not the virus has already spread in the population beyond the Tönnies employees.
Residents expressed dismay at the return of the lockdown.
We all have to isolate a little bit, but I think from a rational point of view, it's right. But I believe it's actually really terrible for everyone again, just as we had achieved a little more freedom.
The outbreak in Germany follows similar flare-ups at meat processing plants in Britain, the United States, France and Spain. Experts say the conditions at such plants aid virus transmission.
Meat is cooled there to keep it cool, and this temperature can play a role. Another factor, which we do not underestimate either, is that aerosols are also formed there.
Meanwhile, Britain announced a further easing of lockdown measures Tuesday, with pubs, restaurants and movie theatres allowed to reopen from July 4th. But such relaxations come with dangers.
80 to 90% people are still uninfected and they don't have antibodies that can protect against the reinfection or the infection in the first instance. So this means any change in the social behavior would make these people more susceptible to contract the infection. And if this transmission pattern would go on the way it's been going in February, March, we would be seeing a second wave.
The possibility of a second wave and a second lockdown overshadows the relief as Britain's lockdown is eased.
At some point it's going to come back again, just like a flu, a cold or something like that. I wouldn't like to be on the position of those leaders who have to make that decision, to be honest.
For now, German authorities say the outbreak in Reda-Wiedenbrück is localized and contained. Any large-scale second wave of infections would pose a major challenge to Europe's already devastated economies. Henry Ridgewell for VOA News, London.